I think a lot of people don't realize that everybody's in sales. Everybody. Whether you have a corporate job, it doesn't matter whether you're single. It doesn't matter what
You're
you're doing.
especially in sales when you're single.
Yeah, right. But no, like if you have a corporate job and you're trying to move up to another position, you're trying to do something like you have to interview.
Yep.
That is sales.
Did you ever try to get your kids to do their homework?
Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of people don't realize that we're all in sales in one way or another.
Yes. Would you agree?
Sales is just about influence. Okay, so if you've ever been in a position to want or need to influence somebody at a job, right? There's hey, they just posted this. I have to who's not interviewed for a job? What do you think that is?
Yeah.
Right? When you talk to someone at the coffee shop, or if you do online dating and you start a conversation, you're trying to influence them, trust me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And, you know, a lot of it is just perspective. And I've been doing it so long, and I've heard so many tens of thousands of times that we just have to understand that, you know, in life and in sales, most of the time what we want to happen doesn't.
Yeah.
And if you start with that as a baseline, if I start my day off knowing that if I talk to 20 people today, 40 people, 60 people, most of them aren't going to want to do it. I mean, not the right time, not the right whatever. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I know going in, but I think, you know, a lot of times in sales, we go in and it's like we're crushed when 10 out of 10 people don't buy from us. And it's like, and we're like, oh, I hate the rejection. Well,
It's part of the process.
why don't you love the sales more than you hate
Right.
hate the objection?
Yeah.
So,
And maybe they haven't figured out their ratio.
and that's why I'm very analytical with all that stuff. I know all of my numbers and I focus on them, and then it just becomes about, okay, I know that if I talk to 100 people a week, that 20 will have a conversation and 4 will close.
Yeah.
So some weeks it's 105 and some weeks it's 80. It doesn't matter. I just know that when I do the right ratio every single week, that the right things happen.
That reminds me of that of Jim Rohn, where he talks about like once you figure out your ratio, you can compete with anybody. Because if you talk to 100 people and sell 99, and I talk to 100 people and sell 1, I can beat you.
Yeah.
Because if you only talk to 100 people and I talk to
1,000,
I win.
Exactly true.
And I think it was this Zig Ziglar book, when I can't remember which one, but I think it was him, that they were talking about sales and how even if you hate sales, I mean, sales makes the world go round. I mean, if you're in a company, like my company, for example, we build helicopters. We have salespeople that go around to, you know, different governments, and they try to sell helicopters. And if they don't sell helicopters, guess who else isn't working? Everybody else that works at our plant, the other 5,000 people that we work with, you know, so.
And the shipping company.
And yeah, exactly. The shipping company,
the metal company.
the order forms, the papers, like all that stuff, you know, so.